Alright, Kim Kong Man's come to the end of his 1 month visit to Egypt, and to be honest, he hates Egypt very badly, and this is the reasons why. He's compiled a list of reasons and he wants to read them out. Number one, first thing wasn't a great experience. Getting off the plane, the visa was $15, but they charged £13. So where did they pocket the rest of the money? God knows. In their pockets for some, who cares anyway, scumbags. Also, it cost £1 to use the toilet. I needed a quick slash because the toilets were so busy at inside the plane full of people, so it cost me £1 to use the toilet, which I didn't use. Out the airport, taxi drivers constantly on your case. Money, 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 money. Just don't leave you alone. You can't breathe in the bloody country, you know? In the resort, once we got there, once we checked in, we're harassed by all kinds of people that don't leave you alone, basically. They just go for the hard sell, and also I don't like the way that they approach women as well. They approach women in a very sort of sexual way, which seems very creepy as well. And to be honest, I think the majority of them are sex pests. They use women, obviously, to get sex and obviously get money as well off them as well. And to be honest, I think they're absolute slime bags because they say the same thing to everyone else. That's the fourth point. Fifth point, guys in shops trying to drag you in when you don't want something. If Kim Kong Man wants to buy something, he'll go and buy something. If he wants sunglasses, he'll go and buy sunglasses. He doesn't want some jabroni dragging him into a shop to buy him sunglasses, does he? No. So that's totally wrong there. They try and touch you, they try and invade your personal space, which is no good. Right. And also the approach they use also while they're on the street selling or in the shop. Get out of the shop. Which country are you from? Does it really matter which country am I from? It doesn't matter, does it? But the reason they use that approach is to engage you in a conversation just to waste time. Because that's what they like doing over here. They like wasting time. When you've got things to do, they've got time to waste and money to actually be made. That's what they think. Money is the root of the whole country, to be honest. It's the root of evil, but it's the root of Egypt. Well, to be honest, it's a pretty evil country anyway, but I'll get back into that later. Right, another one is bus drivers trying to rip you off when it's only £2 Egyptian money. So basically what they're trying to do is trying to charge tourists a little bit more, actually quite a substantial lot more than the locals, because they like to be greedy and they like to pocket the money because they're scumbags. That's right. And they try to be all matey with you as well, when in fact they're not your mate, they're just after your money. Also, the worst actually, worse than bus drivers, total different level, are the taxi drivers. They're the worst, they're the real scummiest of the scumbags, that's right. Because they're trying to rip you off, saying one price, and then wanting more money. That's what they want. So you set your price, you shake on it like a gentleman, you shake on it. And then, say a few kilometres down the line, they're asking for more. Kim Kong Man doesn't have it. It's a couple of times where I just have to keep my arms crossed, say, look, if you want to drag Kim Kong Man out, you can drag my 16 stone arse out, but you're not going to do it. I've lost the weight anyway, but it doesn't matter. From 17.5, anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, also, coming back to my point about taxi drivers, they also try to expand their business in other areas as well. And that's right, different areas, including women, they act as pimps, that's right. Pimping out Russian women, Arabic women, because in their culture, they can marry more than once, so they can have about 5 women, and basically out of that, obviously hopefully these women are willing participants. If not, then probably their cock will be chopped off or something. I hope it does one day anyway. Yet to see that happen. They pimp them out, show photos on their telephone to the tourists, try and tempt them into some sex, maybe. So they do that, pimp them out. And also another thing they try to do, just try to sell drugs as well. I mean, I've tried this a few times. They tried to sell Charlie, they tried to sell their hashish and everything like that. So they do some work on the side as well. To be honest, I don't trust the scumbags because I think they're basically in with the old bill. So I mean, if you do anything wrong, they'll get the money and they'll drop you straight to the station. Who knows? I wouldn't take that chance. Also, pisses me off is that taxi drivers, going back to taxi drivers because they're my absolute #1 pet hate here, or second to pharmacies. Actually, no, pharmacies are one. Taxi drivers are #2. They harass women a lot. So you're chatting here, coming for some business, say touting, walking down, beep beep, hello, you want some business? No, go. As soon as they see a couple of moderately attractive women or even dogs, it doesn't really matter. They'll reverse the car, probably 15-20 metres back. Even if there's a few cars coming at 50 miles an hour, it doesn't matter for them, their life don't even matter. They reverse back just to chat to women. So desperate. I mean, the desperation is unreal. This happens a lot over here. So, anyway, women, you watch out as well because taxi drivers are after you, probably after your body, and then they'll probably pimp you out just to expand their business portfolio. That's right. Anyway, enough of taxi drivers. Basically, what also pisses me off here, Kim Kong-man making a few observations. That's right. Russian women, very, very beautiful women there. Probably one of the most beautiful women in the world. Going little Egyptian scumbags, that's right, falling for their mystical charms. I mean, these Egyptian guys, they use the same chat-up technique to every woman that they meet. Every single woman they meet, they use the same chat-up line because I've heard it for myself. Hello, baby. You're the most beautiful girl for me. I will stay with you forever. I look after you. I treat you like princess. Nonsense. But even though this is absolute unadulterated bullshit, these dumb bimbos actually fall for that and think they're onto a winner. When they're not. They're actually with a load of slimy little Egyptian scumbags that piss me off because they're slime bags, because they've probably got a woman at home who's probably looking after the kids and doing all the washing up while they're bonking some sort of Russian prostitutes or something, you know what I mean? Absolute scumbags is what they're doing. That's right, straight on the floor. Right, now my next point is actually going on to this hotel here, Titanic Beach, and right, and the nightlife, basically called Little Buddha. A hotel is in on it, Titanic. It's on Little Buddha, trying to get commission, even though the club's shit and it rips people off. Also, final thing, pharmacies, they're scumbags. I've done videos here, but Kim Kong-man's had enough.